Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today, allow me to say something that may make you uncomfortable. If anyone gave you 10 times the money you have right now, there is a good or high chance you will lose it, right? Is that okay? Not because you are lazy, no? Not because you are irresponsible. Maybe you are, but because money does not stay where the mind is not ready. And that is the truth. That's why some people keep getting opportunities, new jobs, new rise, that is salary increment, new chances, and somehow they keep ending up in the same place. But you know what? It's so unfortunately that no one is talking about this. You know what? Your income is not the biggest problem. You know what is the biggest problem? Your mindset, it is the biggest problem. And until the way you think about money changes, I can assure you that nothing else will change. So, welcome. I am Isaac Gedenji, and this is Aaron Isaac Gedenji. And if you are new here, I want to welcome you. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for your great support. This channel, we talk about money matters. Like how do we save our money? How do we invest our money? Career growth. Maybe nursing career, any other career. Personal growth and life in general. So, if you're interested or if this sounds like you are, please like, subscribe, and share this channel. So, without wasting time, let's begin. Money feels so heavy. You know why money feels so heavy? It's because actually money is emotion. You know why? Or you know what? We don't just spend money. We attach the meaning to it. Before you purchase anything, I am sure you always thought about it and you involve your feelings onto it. And you know why? Because money represents safety. It represents freedom. It represents your status. It also represents stress. And to your surprise, fear. And for some people, money brings confidence. Here in our country, we say pesa ndiyo sauti. Bila pesa hauna sauti. Right? So, for others, money leads to anxiety. I don't know why. And a lot of us grew up around money with tensions, argument, scarcity mind, pressure, and silence. Can you recall how you grew up and how you associate people with money? And so, when you talk about money, we are not just talking about numbers. No, we are talking about beliefs. We are talking about how you feel about your money. Okay? That emotions when money is mentioned. So, what is the meaning of money mindset? In simple terms, your money mindset is the voice in your head when you think about finances. Ama ni yako kasauti tu. It's the voice that says, I am not good with money. I will never catch up. Something always goes wrong. That's the fear of unknown. Money changes people automatically. I don't deserve more. And the scary part is, you don't question that voice. You just live from it. Sorry. So you spend to cope. You avoid planning. you don't prepare. And you know what? If you don't prepare, you are preparing to fail. You simply stay in survival mode, not because you cannot do better, but because you don't believe better is possible. And this is a very dangerous state because you are losing hope. Just imagine, if you want to kill a man, lose his hope or take his hope away. Here is a simple truth that changed me, and I believe it can also change you. I have learned that money does not just change life. The only thing that changes your life is only one, or the only thing that can change your life is, can you guess? Is your habit. And habits are driven by beliefs. You don't overspend because you don't know better. No, to surprise you. Actually, what you know is enough to make you successful. But you overspend because spending it or spending your money make you feel safe, excited. Imagine buying a new phone and yet your current phone is in a good shape, is working. Or even you're overspending because you want to be distracted. You know, as we say, chaparoho brashi. No one should lie to you that you are avoiding saving because you are lazy. Nope, that's not true. You are avoiding saving because deep down you don't trust the future. Vile huwa tunasema, if the money you have cannot solve your problem now, eat that money. And let me tell you, that is a wrong mindset. That is a mindset that cannot make you to save. Are we together? There is this verse in the Bible that I love. It is in the book of Proverbs that says, as a person think, so he is. It is not just spiritual, no, it is practical. If you think you always struggle, my friend, you will struggle forever automatically. Okay? Now, let's see why money does not fix your mindset. Okay? This is hard, but it's the truth. If you don't know how to manage little money with peace, oh my God, ole wako. More money will just give you bigger stress. Don't even pray for more money if you cannot manage it peacefully. And that is the fact. That's why some people make more and end up feeling worse, even terrible, more than they were. Same thinking, same habits, but you know what? Different number or higher money. Or, money does not or cannot heal your insecurity. It actually exposes it. And that is the truth. Why do you think most people fear instead of being responsible? Most financial mistakes come from fear. Fear of not having enough, fear of missing out, fear of failing, and fear of, being behind. Some people either control it or they avoid everything. And this both come from fear. Because growth starts with responsibility, not just pressure. Growth, you only need to be responsible for you to grow. So key things to note, we need to shift the way we see money. Because money is not good or evil. Money is just a tool, or it's just a resources. And a tool reflects the skill of a person using it, right? So when your mindset shifts from survival to stewardship, everything changes. You stop asking, how do I get more? And start asking, how do I manage what I have better? When you start thinking about that, kudos. This question alone changes your future. Are we together? Just by asking this question, you change your future. Don't just think of how you can get more. You start think of how you can manage what you have. So if you have 10 bob, start thinking of how you can manage that 10 bob. Instead of you thinking of how you can get thousands and you don't know how to manage what? You don't know how to manage that 10 bob you have. So this question, it will really change your future, or it will really change your game when it comes to money. So let's look at the realistic steps that can help us to change our mindset towards money. To begin with, you have to start small. Okay? Pay attention to how you feel when you spend. Okay? Notice how is your reaction when money is tight, when you don't have enough. So how do you react? Look at your habits without judging yourself. Okay? Change does not start with shame. It starts with awareness. You have to be aware of what you have to change so that you can change. You don't need to be perfect. You need to be honest. Please be honest with yourself. Let me say this clearly. You are not broken. You are not cursed, as some of us we may think. You are not even behind, but you might be thinking from a place that no longer serves you. And the good thing is that mindset can be changed. And when you change your mindset, I am telling you, just like that, money starts to make sense. Okay? So you need to take a moment and reflect on your beliefs around money. Don't judge yourself harshly, but just understand yourself when you have money and when you don't have money. How do you react? Okay? So please remember to like the video, subscribe the video, and share with someone who needs it. Kudos, guys. Adios.